The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Patriots and the Diablos, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Mexico City Diablos. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Shifts by him. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Hurts. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Grant Delpit coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is indeed good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Murray. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
He's got to feel grateful at this point. The defense was able to get the turnover and get the ball back because he threw the interception last time. Could be a 2-score deficit right now. Instead, still 1 score.
Grateful, relieved. Now he gets to turn to his offense and say, look at the gift we got from our teammates. Let's make sure we take advantage of it now. It could be, as you noted, a much bigger deficit.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
This is Dillon on the counter.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Murray.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Dillon.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
A.J. Dillon
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Diablos have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Peyton Turner showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Murray. And caught by Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Murray going to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. There's Trimble, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Dillon. Trucks over him. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Pats are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Patriots ready to try again on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Andre Sisco there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And his defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First down, Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Dillon.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamal Dean.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On first down, Hurts.
He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They go play action with Hurts.
Dancing to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go with Jacobs. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25 on 2nd down. Murray
over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Murray to air it out again.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Murray again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And you can see the result there. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that first half. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for our home team, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. T.J. Watt, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
New England's offense set to go.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Beck. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Andrew Beck. 58 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray now. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. D. Ford showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go. Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Dillon. And he stopped immediately there. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down. Slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's the big man Dillon with it. Dances by him, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Murray now to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Murray now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. On 2nd down, Dillon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Murray. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. D Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
After the sack on first down, Murray, he'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Murray. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. A solid stiff arm. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on second down. Murray got a man. It's Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 64 yards. And the Patriots continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. A good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Get him! Come on!
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now a handoff to Dillon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Diablos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Another catch there for Waddle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. To throw, it's Murray. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Dillon again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drives 7 plays in length. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England trying to get a place on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Here's Hurts to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown here to try to force overtime, but they've got the support of this playoff record crowd. 1st and 10. Complete, Dillon. That catch good for only a couple. Murray, he's used to moving fast at Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Murray to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive, 4 plays. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll buy some time right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you'd want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that. They're going after them and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Murray now on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Murray. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now from Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
On first down, Dillon. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover. On 2nd down and 4, Murray over the middle and complete to Waddle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep, and he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags, and in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.